Hello everyone, it's Felicity here from Zenista Tarot, and this is another pick a card reading for you. It's called Back to School Tarot Reading. Please let me remind you that this reading is not just for students or teachers who are about to finish their summer holiday and about to go back to school. This is also for the viewers who are thinking about learning a new skills to enhance their career or to develop a hobby and then go back to school to learn that skills. And also for those of you who are wondering what kind of life lessons that you need to learn. This 3D life here on Earth is the classroom for the Saturn energy. So sometimes when Saturn or when your soul thinks that you haven't learned the life lesson yet, you haven't completely understand certain life lesson, you will be asked to go back to school to learn the lesson again. So this is for three type of people: for people who really need to go back to school soon after the summer holiday, and for those of you who are thinking about learning new skills to enhance your life or career, and for those of you who need to see what kind of lessons that Saturn is sending to you to learn that lesson. So are you ready now? You will see 4 powers after I remove this scarf. Now take a deep breath and exhale. Okay. Ready? You only need a few seconds to choose one pile. Okay, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. Okay, let's begin. Okay, pile number 1, artist. It seems that maybe you are thinking about learning an art form. This mainly talks about drawings, your creativity. It feels like when you feel liberated, when you involve yourself in the art form, whether it's dancing, drawing, listening to music, some kind of creative project that can help you to really liberate your soul. And it also helps you to open your heart chakra as well, because when you are in a creative mode, it can really help you to channel that energy and let the universe energy go through you. And then you open up your heart, because sometimes art form is about connecting yourself, your heart, your emotions to that project, to that piece of art. So maybe you can go to gallery to look at some painting, and you can also get into just get to know people who are involved in the art form. Maybe you have some friends who like to talk about art, and then you can go to a gallery with them, let them explain to you some kind of art, how to appreciate a piece of art. And it feels like you have not built up the confidence yet, and that's why you are hiding yourself. Maybe you have some kind of creative project going on, but you haven't brought out to the world to see, or not even friends, maybe your friends or family members have not seen your piece of artwork. You just kept it, you just keep it to yourself. So maybe it's about confidence, it's about how others view you, it's about judgment as well. So it feels like you have some doubt about your ability as an artist. This card encourages you to really branch out, not to just hide your artistic nature. Yeah, so it's this kind of artwork that you're thinking about, the art project, the creative project, it's not just going to enhance your career, it's going to enhance other areas of your life. Just like I said before, it can help you connect to people, open up your heart chakra, to build up some kind of emotional connection, maybe build up some kind of friend circle as well. So try to branch out. You may think about cooperate with others as well. I see a little bit of a cooperation going on. Yeah, some kind of art jam, you know, some kind of art form that you're trying to build with others, some creative project that you're trying to cooperate with others to create something even bigger. Yes, it's a great opportunity. Now let's see what else you need to know. Please show what are the details, what are the things that for people who choose pile number 1 need to know. Pile number 1. See, pile number 1. Here. If it looks like you cannot see clearly, let me. Yes. I feel like, yes, you are hiding your artistic nature, and it feels like your artistic nature can really help you open up your intuition, to help channel the message from the universe. This kind of artistic form really help you to get in touch with your intuition, to get in touch with your nurturing energy. But you are, at the beginning, I feel like that you are turning away from this kind of artistic nature. You are not so sure about it, so you are hiding your artistic nature, you are trying to deny it. But then the universe is encouraging you to get in touch with this artistic nature. For some of you, you will get help from a female, from a very intuitive female who know a little bit, who knows a lot about this artistic form, and who will nurture you in opening up to this kind of quality of yourself. So probably you will cooperate with this female, with this person who have the feminine energy, who are very intuitive. It might be a female, it may not be. It can be a male who has a lot of intuition and a lot of artistic nature, who is like a teacher to you, like a mentor to you. I see that yes, you will begin something new, to build up something new with this female, or with this feminist person who is like a mentor to you, who is like a teacher to you, teach you this art form. It really can help you to get in touch with your artistic nature, with your intuition, with your nurturing energy. And sometimes this kind of art form linked to your mother as well. I see that some of you who have a really artistic mother, who are very feminine, who are very nurturing as well. So this kind of art form really help you connect with your mother, or a mother figure, who are going to give you some kind of insight using intuition, and who are going to give you emotional connection, give you some kind of emotional support, as well as a nurturing energy. And this person is like a caretaker to you, so she or he is going to take care of you, take care of your emotions, and support you, support your path towards the unknown, towards some kind of connection to the world, some kind of knowledge Maybe it's hidden knowledge, maybe it's opening you up to some knowledge of the hidden art form. It can be the art form that you have never learned, you have never heard of. Some of you maybe link the art to guidance, like maybe you look at a piece of artwork, you suddenly gain some guidance. Suddenly you feel that some kind of things that are hidden to you, revealed to you when you are viewing a piece of artwork. Yes, when there's something that you don't know about your mother, and then suddenly you will have a strong connection towards a mother figure or your mother, toward your femininity. It also feels like you finally trust your intuition as well. Maybe before that, before you open up, before you open your heart chakra, you are not trusting your intuition. But suddenly I see that you trust your own intuition. And this open you up to a new world, to the understanding not just about yourself, but to understand the deeper things, the deeper hidden things that are unknown to you. You will know about yourself, the hidden side of yourself, hidden aspect of yourself. And then you start to follow your intuition, and then your intuition you will open up more and more. You trust your guidance. And your guidance comes through your emotions. So how you're feeling, usually it's right. So trust your guidance. How you're feeling, it's right. Okay? So trust yourself, trust your feelings and emotions, because the universe, your spirit guides, communicate with you through your feelings and emotions. And then you will feel a new glimpse, get a new glimpse of the emotions, the new beginning of your emotions, the new beginning of starting something hidden, like hidden knowledge. Some of you are going back to school, and in that school you will meet a mentor who is very nurturing, who is like a mother to you, who will have a lot of knowledge. You cannot lie to this person, because the person will know that you are lying, know that you are not truthful. So you'll learn a lot from this person. Yeah, so trust. You begin to trust this person. You begin to trust yourself. It's a really, really good thing to have. Some of you, when you are nurturing a child, some of you becomes a mother already, and then when you are nurturing your child, you suddenly open up your emotions to the guidance of the universe, and then you get a lot of intuition going on, and then you get to know the deepen side of life, the hidden side of life, and maybe your intuition will increase suddenly by nurturing a child. Yes. And you know how to nurture this child. You get the guidance from the universe, so trust yourself. Okay, now let's move on to number 2. Number 2, pile number 2. Okay, speaker. Okay, in the coming semester or in the coming future, near future, I see that some of you are learning to speak, learning to become a public speaker, maybe going to a debate team, public speaking. It can also mean that maybe some of you are trying to get into the sales department, become a sales representative. The guides are telling you to trust. You are able to sell the things that you want to sell. And some of you, when you open your mouth to speak, wisdom comes through your mouth. So you get a lot of support from the universe, from the guidance, from your angels. They are going to motivate you. So you become a motivated speaker, because you feel the guidance from the universe. You digest the guidance and then you are able to deliver the message to become a public speaker. Some of you will join a debate team in school. Trust yourself. You are not 100% sure at the beginning, but then later on you are ready to show who you are. When you are speaking your truth, delivering the message, it feels like the guidance, the angels are behind you to support you. People is likely to see you as their angels, as someone who motivates them. And some of you become a very good storyteller. And some of you will go onto stage to perform, maybe become a stand-up comedian. Like you just through your speech, you are going to make fun of something to bring awareness to the public. Some of you are going to talk about politics. Some of you are going to involve yourself to the spiritual group to deliver the spiritual message. I see that some of you are using the hand gesture as well. So probably some of you, it's a healer, you have a healing hand as well. But then your healing method is through your speaking skill. It's through your mouth, through the vocal cord. Some of you may sing it out loud, not just deliver the message through speech. Some of you will sing it out loud, singing. Maybe some of you will join the church choir to sing your song, to praise your religion, to praise what you believe in. Okay? Let's see the details. For pile number 2 people, please get the guidance. For pile number 2. Guidance for pile number 2. This is a back to school reading. For pile number 2. Okay. I feel like some of you are going to partner up with other people. It will involve strong emotions. It brings a sense of calmness. I feel that some of you, when you are delivering your message, you bring a sense of calmness to both male and female. Some of you are very balanced after some kind of chaos. After going through something, some of you have achieved the balance of your feminine side and your masculine side. So when you deliver the message, when you speak, you bring a sense of serenity, peace of mind to people. And when people listen to you, there's a sense of nostalgic feelings, a sense of calmness, peacefulness within them. So your voice brings a peacefulness to people. So when you sing, people listen, they feel very peaceful. So it's really good for you to sing or to motivate people through your speech, through your vocal cord. Speak it out loud, sing it out loud. There's a sense of calmness. Maybe you have a really good voice, sweet, good voice. You really touch their heart when you sing or speak, when you deliver the message. Even though people are going through something that is very difficult for them, your sense of calmness, your speech really help them to calm their nerves. So it's also good to volunteer yourself to visit the elderly home, to listen to their story, at the same time give them some feedback. They will appreciate you. you can help the elderly, because it feels like you can go to some kind of hospital or some kind of elderly home center to talk to the elderly as well. It feels like some of you, when you are delivering your message, maybe you partner up with others, maybe when you go about learning about these skills or speaking out loud about your truth or singing out loud about your truth, you will meet someone. And your calmness, your speech will really help people to go through anything in life, especially to help people to move forward. Your speech, the message get delivered to you, helping them move forward instead of stucking them into a certain past. So you help people to move forward instead of keeping them into the past. People will listen to you when you speak, and then they realize that they can no longer stay in the past, because past is already behind them. So your speech, you deliver the message to help them move forward instead of just keeping them in the past, thinking about the past issue. Of course, before they move on, they need to heal. And through your speech, through your vocal cord, maybe by singing, maybe storytelling, maybe speaking out some kind of truth, maybe through delivering some kind of message, they understand and they heal. They listen to the message and they heal from their old past wounds, and then they are ready to move forward in life. I see that some of you, if you are not talking to someone, if you are used to communicate with someone, I see that both of you are thinking about each other, missing each other. And then this is a non-communicative period. It feels like both of you want to move forward. You don't need to wait for others. You don't need to wait for another person. So do not need to wait for each other to move forward. You can just get ready to move forward. Yes, I see some kind of cooperation. Okay, if you are waiting for someone, you are waiting for a message from someone that is important to you emotionally. The cards are asking you to move forward, to heal from that wound from the past, and then move forward without waiting for another. So this two person here, waiting and thinking about the past and waiting for each other. But then the cards is asking you to heal from the old past here and to move forward without waiting for each other. When you are ready to move forward, just move forward. Okay? Who knows? You need to move forward. If you are meant to be together, alright? If you are meant to be, even though one of you move forward, the other one will catch up later. You do not know when, but then you have to have faith. Okay? So do not stuck yourself in the past. Heal your wound from the past and then move forward without waiting for someone to come back to you in order to move forward. This is a strong message for some of you. You are the own direction. You are the own director of your own life. Do not let others direct your own life, alright? You have the compass here. You have, the wheel here. The wheel of your vehicle, it's within your touch. The wheel of the vehicle is within your touch. It's up to you to move forward. It's your responsibility to move forward without the need of others, without the need of waiting for someone to come back to you. This is what I'm saying. As you heal your past wounds, as you heal that from that, and then when you move forward, you meet someone. This is a strong message for some of you. Okay, I hope that you understand this. and then have a nice coming weekend. Okay, for those of you who choose pile number 3, children. Okay, some of you are going to work with children, and some of you leading a group of children to create something. And then, yes, there's a strength in that. So some of you are going to work with children. Maybe children look up to you and they listen to you. They see you as their role model, and you are able to lead them, to give them strength. You also have some kind of musical talents within you. Maybe you are the music teacher. Maybe you teach music through songs and through some kind of creative project. And children look up to you. They are very joyous. They feel very joyful around you. And then you are leading them somewhere. Maybe there's some kind of outdoor activity. You lead them to see something. Maybe you go to the zoo with children. You go to the zoo and talk about the animals and the plants with children. Yes, you teach children, you teach others how to lead their own life. You are the role model to children. You teach children how to teach themselves, how to learn by themselves instead of always relying on you. There's a sense of responsibility, the leadership, and there's a sense of pure, innocent nature around you, surrounding you. When you are around children, when the children are around you. And some of you are thinking about taking some class. Maybe you are going to learn about the psychology, children's psychology, to heal them. Maybe you become a counselor to heal the children, to build up their confidence. Some of you are going to build up the confidence. Maybe some of you are going to adopt children, become the parents. You adopt children, some of you. And then through adopting and through parenting the adopted children, you heal them. You heal themselves. If there's some kind of abandonment issue, you are going to heal them. You give them confidence. Some of you heal the children through music, through song, through some kind of creative project. Some of you teach children how to protect themselves concerning sexual activity. Yes, you help children to protect themselves. You are the angel to them. There's a sense of purity going on. Yes, you are going to heal children, support children, and let's see what else. This is a message for those who choose pile number 3. Pile number 3. Universe, please show what are the message for people who choose pile number 3. Choose pile number 3. What else do they need to know? Yes, you just start to learn. Knave of Wands. You just at the beginning of your long journey. I see that some of you, you start something new. You go to a journey, It can be a physical journey. It can be a psychological journey. wow, if you go down that path, it's going to really, really help you. You know, when you work with children, okay, I see that some of you are very young. Some of you are young at heart, and the card asks you to get in touch with your innocent side, with that innocent childish side, innocent side, the inner child of yourself, because it feels like as you journey through life, you protect yourself too much, and then it gets to the point that you are being seen as a very strong person, and you protect yourself. Some of you, I see that when you get in touch with your inner child, and you realize that the past journey, you also understand it's good to be foolish again. I see that, you know, some of you, the people around you see you as a very responsible person. Very responsible person. You are very protective of your own possession, of your own feelings. You are so protective of your own feeling that you are almost untouchable, because you protect yourself and you forget about your inner child. And please, you know, this message is about asking you to allow yourself to be foolish again. Sometimes it's okay to make a small mistake. Yes, you are a very responsible person, and it seems that as you grow older, you become mature and you do not allow mistakes to happen. This is a very strong message. You are so strict to yourself that you do not allow any kind of mistake happen to you. As you are so strict to yourself, you are so strict to others as well. And so other people see you as a very untouchable, not that in touch with your own emotions or feelings or your inner child. So allow yourself to be foolish again and take that journey. And maybe now you have reached the point of afraid of taking a risk. So the card asking you to take a risk. And some of you become a very, very responsible person. You have come so far, really, because at the beginning you are the Knave of Wands. Knave of Wands is about freedom, it's about exploring the new, exploring anything that is new, and then you do not want to take responsibility. But then maybe on your journey you suddenly come across some group of children. Maybe you work in the field of educating children, taking care of children, and through that you become a very, very responsible person. And finally, it seems like some of you are ready to be a parent, and because some of you already taste the freedom of life, to travel a bit, to see the world, to create something in your life. I see that some of you before you become a parent, you have seen the world, and you have some kind of creation already made in your life, and so you do not regret taking up some kind of parenting role to become a very responsible person. Okay. And you understand that you have come to this path through working with children. And also some of you, because you get in touch with your inner child, you allow yourself to be foolish, to take a risk, to embark on a very new journey, to see what is outside of your own world. Some of you are asked to explore the new things in life, to keep that spark going, to ask questions. Don't be afraid of asking questions. When you do not know certain knowledge, it's okay to ask knowledge, some people. Some of you, I see that you are working with authority, and some of you are working with children. So there may be some kind of things that interaction between the young and the old, between the authority and the junior. And some of you are going to a trip with the young children. Some of you are embarking a journey with the elderly. And both of you learn something in this journey. It can be an emotional, psychological journey between the old and the new, between the young and the old, between the authority and the junior. So some of you are going to a trip. There's a mixture of young and the mixture between the young and the elderly. And in the trip, if you are young people, in this trip, you're going to learn to be a responsible person. If you are the elderly, and you are going to ask to learn to get in touch with your inner child, to take a risk, to have fun, to be foolish, and to understand that even though you are a responsible person, you have a soft side of yourself. You have a curiosity. You have a curious side of yourself. So this is going to be a very good journey through interaction between the young and the old, between the authority and the junior. Yes, and it's a really good journey. So have a nice, safe journey. Now let's move on to group number 4. Music. This card really want to jump out because when I was shuffling the card, this card flip over, and then I put it back, and then it comes out again when I pick the card. So this card really want to jump out and say something. Music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So there's a strong sense that you really need to get in touch with the rhythm. And maybe some of you are asked to go back to learn to play music, to write a song. Some of you are going to learn to write songs, write lyrics, play an instrument, play the musical instrument. Okay, just learn something that is connected to music, to the song. Even a play, you can go to play, have a musical play. Maybe watch a musical play. So connect yourself to music, to lyrics. Maybe your guides are trying to communicate to you, to send you some message through songs. And when you hear the song, when you listen to a piece of music, you will know the guidance, the message. So when you travel when you're going to places, sometimes the shopping mall, and when you're going to places, sometimes there's a song that playing. Suddenly the lyrics will catch your attention. So pay attention to the music, to the song. Maybe you'll get some guidance there. Maybe sometimes the song pop up to your head, and then it means something to you. Yes. Learn to write songs as well. It can be a poetry, because poems, they rhymes. So poetry, poems can also represent, music. because they rhymes, they have certain rhythm. Maybe the universe is asking you to follow certain rhythm. There's a flow in life. Just follow the rhythm of life. There are 4 seasons in a year. And then each season will have different things. We have different theme. If you are feeling impatient, don't be. The guides are asking you, there's a rhythm in life. When things are going to happen, it will happen, so follow your rhythm. Some of you really need to listen to the rhythm of your body, because your body is going to send you some signal. Time to rest. So follow the rhythm of your body. When you are feeling very tired, it's time to rest. Drink more water as well. Okay, if you are low in sugar, it's better for you to carry a piece of candy. Otherwise, you're going to faint if you are low in sugar in your body. In the morning, it's better for you to take breakfast before you go to school or before you go somewhere. So keep a piece of sugar in your handbag, in your pocket. And let me see, yes. You keep yourself hydrated. Listen to your body. When you are very energetic, you can go to play music, you dance to music. But when your body feels tired, stop working or slow down, really slow down. Yes, it's impossible to not go to work because you have a responsibility, some kind of obligation. But when after work, when you feel very tired, go to sleep immediately and drink more water. Some of you need to eat some kind of plants, some vegetable that is related to the ground, like carrots, maybe purple sweet potato, maybe it's how to say, there's some kind of vegetable that is in, it's a beetroot, it's in purple color. Okay, so eat some vegetable that is grown from the ground. It's such as potato and carrots. If you need to rest, you need to rest. Follow the rhythm of your body. Listen to your body. When your body is like ask you to slow down, you need to slow down. Otherwise, your body is going to, like the computer will shut down. Keep yourself hydrated as well. Now let's see. Please give guidance to the people who choose pile number 4. Choose pile number 4. What are the guidance for people who choose pile number 4? Okay. Yes, it feels like you really need to rest. Otherwise, your body is going to give you some strong signal. Yes, I feel that the message is very clear. You are trying to push yourself forward. Maybe because of work, your boss is trying to push you hard to surpass some kind of limits. Your body is trying to give you some signal, and there's fear involved. You are afraid of taking rest because of fear. Your boss, your senior is afraid of things are not moving forward. So this boss, this person is very harsh on you. It's going to try to push you forward, and maybe you need to work day and night for this person. And because of fear, both of you and the people around you have fear. The fear of not being able to catch up with something, maybe the project deadline. Maybe there's some kind of project deadline, maybe because of afraid of not making progress and then move backward. And I see that this senior, this boss are very mean. It's like treating you like a slave. There's a fear involved. Maybe your situation involves two other people, not just you, two other people. It feels like you feel like you are being tied to something. Maybe there's an obligation going on, and I see that no matter what, no matter how harsh this boss is trying to push you, you are not be able to move. Maybe you are sick, you are feeling unwell, maybe your energy is low, and so you are not able to finish a task or complete a task. And then there's another side, your group mate, one of your group mate or your colleague, maybe another one that is involved in this, have fear, the fear of standing up, the fear of something that got exposed, something that is covering up something, let me see. Yes, it feels like your mind, your mentality, your mental activity need to put to rest. You need to rest mentally. You need to rest. But then someone, because you are cooperating with someone, so even though you want to rest, you are not able to do so. And then when you talk to your group mate, when you talk to another person who is also involved, no one is going to care about you. No one is going to involve in talking something to you. No one is going to have a conversation with you to how to solve a problem. Okay, so this is a bit complicated. You will feel that you are helpless. But please forgive the other person who do not want to get involved, because the other person is in fear. They are worried about the authority. They are worried about they are not very secure about themselves. They do not believe in themselves. So they try to hide. They feel they are not going to help. Okay, some of you, if you are this person who are afraid of standing up to help a colleague, it's time to stand up and then help your colleague. I see that it's not a fair situation. This is not a fair situation. You and your group mate are being treated like a slave. Okay? So it's up to you to free yourself. Both of you can free yourself. Some of you are being tied down to work, to your career, to some kind of duties. You are afraid of changing direction. You are afraid of moving forward. You are afraid of go to another company because you are so insecure about yourself. Yes, this is a very complicated situation. because you know, you get involved with a group and then you cooperate with others, maybe a senior person. You want to rest and you talk to about this senior, you talk to your situation with this senior, but the senior is not very understanding about your situation. They will ask you to keep pushing forward, to keep doing things, to work harder to achieve some task. You got stuck, and then you try to talk about this to your colleague, and then the other person turn away, try to feel like they are not seeing anything, even though you are being abused mentally, physically, or maybe emotionally. You have to forgive this person who is not going to help you, because this person is hidden in the dark. They are afraid, because they are afraid of relocation, they are afraid of moving forward, they are afraid of changing another company. It's time to really cooperate with one another, to find out the solution, because you need to stand up for yourself, or your group mate need to stand up for herself or himself. Okay? Otherwise, you cannot just let the conflicts go on and on without finding the solution. If there's some kind of unfair situation going on, you need to voice it out. Even though they are the authority, even though they are the senior, you need to voice it out. You also need to believe in yourself to move forward. If this company does not allow you to have some kind of creative outlets, you are very creative and you have your own rhythm, and they keep pushing you forward to keep, maybe you're involved in some kind of entertainment business, or maybe you're involved in some kind of company that keep pushing you forward. When you achieve something, they are not going to recognize your hard work you have done. They just ask you to work harder to surpass yourself time after time until your body, your mind collapse. Okay, you need to work things through to stand up for yourself. Time to stand up for yourself and then to move forward. Move away from those who abuse you emotionally, mentally, and physically. Okay, this is message for you. I hope that you really take care of yourself and enjoy the rhythm of life, enjoy the rhythm of your body. You need to take a rest, mentally and physically, emotionally. Okay, have a nice weekend. Bye bye. See you in the next video.